Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect, and the 1/3 remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity, scattered amongst the nations and the four corners of the earth. To you, we say Shalom. I'm the brother Kasaji from the GMS LA Inglewood branch.
I'm the brother Gabar Kalab from the GMS LA Inglewood branch.
And yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. And this video gonna be centered around the different events that are happening in the world, that are transpiring, you know, specifically on the war footing, you know, that pot is fermenting, you know, to where, you know, we at the point now where there is no going back. You know, the train is headed full speed.
These wars
into this third world's war, you know, and it's gonna continue to go that direction, you know, but it's not gonna cap off. Nothing's gonna happen until that microchip is introduced into the world and is forced upon the people. That's when, you know, all bets are off for this war. But until then, is what a build up. Things are bubbling, as you would call it. You know, these nations are preparing themselves. All right, they're gathering their arms. Okay, even Babylon is you know, preparing itself, you know, putting out different legislations, going into, you know, men being drafted at a certain age. And hey, man, don't be surprised if that age is lowered, man. Okay, because they're gonna burn through you people pretty quick, man, at this great sacrifice that's getting ready to go down. And you women, a lot of ye women folk are gonna get drafted into this third world's war. This is what you fought for, equality. You know, this is what you wanted. All right, and everything is about to, you know, it's about to go down quicker than you think. Okay, you going to that article,
Russia and North Korea.
Yeah, yep. And you got main players, you know, like Gog and Magog, you know, fulfilling prophecy. Prophecy is really unraveling all across the board, man. Okay. Bring that out, bro.
So this is an article from NPR.org. Concerns mount as Russia and North Korea commit to a mutual defense pact.
That's right, man. See? And that's what you know, it goes into that in Ezekiel. Matter of fact, get that in Ezekiel 38. How the Lord gonna put hooks in their jaws. Right?
Yeah.
Because now Russia's looked at as that superpower, you know, that it once was, you know, back during the Cold War era. You know, but then the USSR collapsed, and now what? Russia is back. Okay? Bring that out, bro.
This is Ezekiel 38:1. And the word of Yahweh Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him.
Yep.
And say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shai, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4, And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
That's right, man. So the Lord is, you know, he's talking to Russia. You know, when you go into that landmass of Gog and Magog, it sits right there, you know, what was known today as modern day Russia, you know, and he's telling us what? Prophesy against it. So this is all going according to prophecy, man, because we're not for, don't get it wrong, we're not for Russia, but we are for Russia being raised up to go against America. Why? Because it fulfills prophecy. Okay, and that's exactly what's being done. Russia's not going to win this war. You know, Israel is going to win this war. Yasha Allah, you know, the princes of the power, Yahushua, is gonna be the victor. Okay, and proclaimed king over the universe.
Who is this
all
guy
right,
coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra?
That's right, man. So we look forward to that. But as the Lord said, what he's preparing them, and what he's prepping them. Okay, he's building them up. Okay, you got that war in Ukraine is a showcase of that, man. All right, the different capabilities that those Russians have, and that's, you know, that's pretty much a proxy for Russia versus America and the EU. And guess what? Russia's winning. You know, so now, you know, the beast is getting a little desperate. America is getting desperate, man. You know, America and its allies. So what? They continuing to what? Fund these different parties against it, or against Russia. But guess what? Russia's doing the same now. Okay, that's why you seeing. Matter of fact, bring that out. Is it more on that in Ezekiel?
No.
When we're going to pretty much how they're gonna be a shield into the nations, a guardian to the nations.
Oh yeah, it goes into that.
Yeah, read that.
You want me to read all of it or skip to it?
Get to that point.
Okay. Ezekiel 38:7. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
See, because Russia's gonna go in with, as it named. Matter of fact, just read it down, bro. Read it down to that. From verse, I think 4, that is 4 or 5.
Okay. Ezekiel 38:5. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Verse 6. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee.
See, so Russia's gonna have many people with them, right? And that's part of that accord that North Korea just signed with Russia, man. You know, I got your back, you got my back. All right, so we seeing Russia fulfill prophecy right in front of our eyes, man, and it's continuing. Okay, and this ain't gonna be the only. This is one of many to come and profess their allegiance to Mother Russia. You know. Read that next verse.
Verse 7. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
And that's what we witnessing. We seeing this happen right in front of our eyes. These prophecies are literally jumping off the pages, man. You know, we really are in the thick of things right now. But you got guys out here bullshitting and playing around, man. Not comprehending and understanding the times in which we truly in, man. You know, bring out that next article, Baba Kashab, bro.
About Lebanon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is an article from Al Monitor. In Lebanon, Hochstein, which Hochstein is like the United States. He's like a, what would you call it? He's the person that you send in to negotiate peace treaties.
Mm-hmm.
He's like their ambassador.
Okay.
Their ambassador. So he's going over there to negotiate peace treaties and stuff. He's calling for an urgent end to the Israel and Hezbollah escalation. Okay, so let's read the article. U.S. Special Envoy Amos Hochstein arrived in Beirut on Tuesday after visiting Israel a day earlier as part of U.S. efforts to de-escalate the situation along the Lebanon-Israel border, where intense fire exchanges between Hezbollah and the Israeli army are threatening to spill into a wider war.
See, and that's what they're trying to prevent. But guess what? You can't stop prophecy, man. The inevitable. All right, there won't be any peace in the Middle East, man. It's only gonna continue to get worse, up until the point where everyone is dragged in. Matter of fact, get that Joel 3. Everyone is gonna get dragged into this war, man. You know. Matter of fact, don't even get that. Get Zephaniah 3. Zephaniah 3 first, and then get that.
This is Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
And that's what the Lord, he's doing. He's gathering these nations, you know, and as Joel is going to go into, he's gathering them into the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. Right? The scriptures, man, they don't lie. They on point every time. The least of the flock shall draw them out, you know, and that's where, that's exactly, again, where we witnessing prophecy unravel. All right. You know, Hezbollah, let's call it what it is, man. This is already a war that's going on. It's just hasn't been called one yet, but that's exactly what it is. You know, that's the day and age in which we live in. At any other time in history, that's how you know that these scriptures are true, because in any other time in history, these conflicts would have already been World War III, if this was any other time in history. But because, you know, there's prophecy that has to be fulfilled, it's like the Lord isn't allowing these nations to call it that yet, man. He's not allowing them to even put that badge on it, because it's not there yet. There's more to be done. Babylon has to be completely toppled when it comes to economically. Okay, it has to be a new system of payment. Okay, it has to be way more death and chaos in these streets, man, because martial law, okay, famine, pestilence, all these things have to come along with this great fiery war. Because when this thing is really, you know, when it really pops off, when it really goes down, it's not gonna be nothing but missiles being fired, man. That's why the Lord said what? He's gonna pour out on them his indignation. Okay, how is he gonna do that? Through those thermonuclear missiles. Okay, that's how he's gonna do it. Okay, bring out that Joel 3.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, and verse 2. I will also gather all nations. I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yep, Jehoshaphat, right? Yahweh's judgment. Okay, because this is it's Judgment Day, man. This is what the scripture is going into, man, and this is the build up until that day. All right, everything that goes on in between is just a part of that pinnacle that's gonna happen, man. Okay, because that's gonna be where shit is really, you know, the scriptures say, then shall you know that a prophet had been among you, you know, because, you know, we're not gonna, America's gonna be obliterated, but we're not gonna be harmed or phased in this thing, man. We're gonna stand solid, and we're gonna Lord will look forward to being delivered from out of this hell that's about to take hold on this world, man. That already has, you know. It's levels to it, you know. We like on level 2. We like on level 2, all right, and it's like, you know, 8 more levels to go. All right, keep going on that, bro.
This is Joel 3 and 2 from the top. I'll also gather all nations. I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Yep, and that's what this war is being fought over the land. That's not even, it don't belong to now one of them. Okay, it don't belong to now one of them. But at the end of the day, that's what they You know, that's what they fighting for. All right. And now one of them are going to win it ultimately. Keep reading on that, bro.
Yeah, skipping down to verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 10, be your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
And that's exactly what's going on. The weak are saying they're strong by what? They're aligning together. They're like, what? It's strength in numbers, right? We might not got the biggest military on earth, but we got, you know, each other. We got a strength in numbers, right? We all hate this bitch. So, you know, fuck her. You know, we ain't dealing with her no more. All right.
Yeah, the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yep. And America got a lot of enemies, and it's showing itself, you know, and you know, at the end of the day, even your own allies are your enemy. You know, here it is, Saudi Arabia, you did the most dirt with them. They, allegedly, the World Trade Center acts that happened on 9/11, the terrorists were Saudis. But you would never know that, because after that, America invaded Iraq and Afghanistan, right? But Saudi Arabia didn't have to face any consequences. But guess what? They didn't even renew their deal that they had with you, showing that they not really fucking with you like that, man. They see that you need them more than they need you. And they feel that there are superior military forces out there. And that's why they not going with you. All right? Let the weak say I'm strong, man. No one's afraid of you no more. Okay? How is the hammer of the earth broken? Right? Because you look in America, you see this cesspool of madness. Okay? The Secretary of Defense is a tranny.
City of confusion.
Yeah, it's the vice president, the second in command of everything in America, allegedly, is a woman, and she looks like a black woman at that, even though she, you know, she may be Elam, she may be a nigger. Who knows? Who cares? It's a woman, right? Joe Biden, your acting commanding in chief, you know, this nigga dizzy.
Old as fuck.
He old.
Stumbling on his words, falling down planes.
He can't remember shit, boo-booing on himself. You don't think these nations see that? And they see weakness, man. That's why no one is no longer afraid of you, right? This is get that Matthew 24 and verse I want to say 7, wars and rumors of wars.
This is Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places.
Yeah, see, that's what we seeing. Okay, nations rise against nations, wars, rumors of wars. Okay, and all these things are gonna accumulate. Right, the worse they get, the worse the conditions in the world are gonna get. Then you're gonna have things like supply chain breakdowns. The more these communications, the more these nations get into it with each other, the more prices are gonna rise. The more food and different supplies are gonna be shorted. Okay, and ultimately they're gonna stop doing business with America altogether. They're just gonna stop. Okay, that's why it describes in Revelations, you know, the merchants looking at the city, and they're gonna be, you know, pretty much weeping. All right, because they ain't gonna have, you know, this great horde to do business with no more. Because that's this country, America, this nation, this corporation, this business, America, has enriched every nation on earth except you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, because you have been the commodity here. Everyone has been able to be enriched off of you, right? That's why Yahweh Shema Shah is going to destroy this place. He's going to melt this place, man. Okay? Along with a lot of other reasons, this place is going to get melted. But that's why the Lord is gathering these nations in Jehoshaphat, man, in the Middle East, because they all had a part in it. No one's innocent when it comes to the destruction of our people, man. Okay, they're all guilty. They all continue to conspire against us, and they all continue to exploit us and to abuse us. All right, that's why the Lord is going to destroy them and their armies, man. Okay, and they're going to be slaves. That's what's about to come. You other nations are about to be enslaved, man. Keep reading on that.
Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
All these are the beginning of sorrows, right? This is just the beginning of it, right? There's a lot to, I mean, martial law, right? The de-dollarization.
I can grab that second Esdras.
Yeah, go ahead, grab that.
Second Esdras 16:18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear.
Yep, because they don't know, they know the reason why Esau, he's reluctant on doing the damn thing, right, is because he knows that once he does it, there's no guarantee how it's going to turn out. He doesn't know the outcome of what's about to, that's how epic it is, okay? That's why he's afraid. That's why he keeps pushing and pushing and pushing and try to extend his reign, okay? Because he knows there is no going back from when he finally says, okay, you know, the jig is up. It ain't no going back, all right? It's going to be all out when the house of cards come falling. It's going to be all out hell and chaos, okay? And death and mourning in which the earth has never seen. That's all going to lead up into what, man? Thermonuclear missiles. Get that, Revelations 11 and 14, and I think that's it.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
The last woe, man. This third woe, this third destruction in which the world has never seen since the times of the flood. Let that sink in, man. This is the second death that we're talking about. A whole damn near continent is about to be obliterated, man. You know, from sea to shining sea. Okay? Completely wiped off the map. And never will be seen again. It's going to be the biggest desert on earth. And not to mention that other parts of the world would be hit with missiles too. Okay? So not just America, but it's, you know, these other, major players are about to be, they're about to be hit with these same weapons of indignation, man. Because the Lord has the bone to pick with all these nations, okay? If not a missile, they might get hit by a laser beam from the chariots, you know, of Yahweh Ba'ashim Al-Washad, okay? So that's what we have to look forward to, man. All these things, all these different moves that you send in the earth are all leading up into World War III, especially that in the Middle East, man. Don't be surprised if you see Russia jump in and start supplying Hezbollah against Israel. You know, don't be surprised, man. But one thing for sure is that what's going on in the Middle East is going to lead directly to World War III, man. You know, you got anything you want to add, bro?
No.
Kind. Hey, so Lord willing, this was edifying. So with that, we want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who taught us and ruled well. Shalom.
Shalom.
DT Ed Abad Babal.